The woman placed an apple into the machine. Right after pressing the button, a burst of white light flashed. The apple inside the machine suddenly vanished into thin air. The two of them were trying to establish contact with a parallel world, and the apple's disappearance meant their experiment was close to success. The woman was about to share the good news with her husband. When the phone rang, she was told her husband had died in a car accident. Ellie couldn't accept the truth. She buried herself in work, desperately trying to escape reality. Then Ellie discovered that their experiment might have already worked. The reason they hadn't received a response from the parallel world might simply be because their technology wasn't advanced enough. The assistant wrote down the correct experiment parameters on paper and placed it into the machine. They wanted to send this data to the parallel world. Ellie activated the device. With another flash of white light, the paper was transmitted. Soon after, they actually received a reply. A letter of thanks came through, and Ellie could tell it was in her own handwriting. She thought the assistant was playing a prank. But then the machine flashed again, and this time it delivered an apple with a bite taken out of it. Clearly, the people in the parallel world had succeeded too. Curious about what the other world looked like, they decided to send over a video camera for better communication. After a short wait, the camera was sent back. Ellie couldn't wait to see what it had recorded. To her shock, the lab on the other side looked exactly the same, and on the screen she saw another version of herself, identical in appearance, though dressed differently. Then Ellie heard a familiar voice in the recording. It was her husband. Maybe in the other world the accident hadn't happened. This gave Ellie a bold idea. What if she could go to the parallel world herself? But the assistant immediately objected. It was far too dangerous. Even the slightest error could cause their DNA to fall apart. Logic told Ellie to abandon the idea, but that night she couldn't resist her longing for her husband. She secretly snuck into the lab. After setting the parameters, she climbed into the machine. As the device powered up, Ellie grew nervous and excited, anxious to see what would happen next. Then, in an instant, she vanished. She had really made it to the parallel world,